Hi guys, so I am going to pretend like I'm getting ready for work, which I usually will do my makeup in the car. I have a Great Dane who I'm sure you're going to hear at some point during this, who is triggered by me doing my makeup. It triggers her anxiety for us leaving. So I usually do my makeup in the car on my, well, actually once I've gotten to work, I don't drive and do my makeup. So it has to be pretty quick. I don't use everything that I would use to do my full face, like if I was going out to dinner. So these are just my really, really quick kind of things that I do every single day. I get lots of compliments in my job on the look of my skin. And as you can see, I have a lot of redness to cover today. I laid out yesterday, the discoloration is abysmal. So we're going to take care of that right now. I'm going to start with the Milk Hydro Gel Primer. This is from Sephora. It's about $30. There are some other ones that you can use. e.l.f. has a pretty good one. It's called Jelly Pop. Smells like watermelon, which is delish. This one is oil-free and silicone-free, so that's why I use this. It also makes my makeup stick all day and it has a very flawless finish, so I highly recommend it. Even though the price point is high, you get every drop out of it because of the mechanism. It pushes it all the way to the top, and just 2 little pumps does my entire face. This will last me months. So we'll start there. Just 2 couple pumps, and I rub it in. Imagine me doing this in my car. People on looking at the Petco next door. Okay, so that is all in. I'm gonna move into my favorite foundation of all time. I get a lot of foundations for free, but I choose to purchase this one because it is above and beyond the best. And I am actually scraping the bottom of this one, so I have to open it and get in there right now. So I'm going to do that, but my shade in the double wear for Estee Lauder is 2W1, which is called Dawn. And so I just put that right on the back of my hand to get the most out of that one. And then I will take my sponge and start getting in there with that. But this dries to a powder finish. It's transfer free. They say 24 hours of wear for this one, and it really is just as amazing as it claims to be. It's a little on the pricey side. It retails at about 43 bucks at Ulta. I'm using a Q-tip now to get in there because I really could not get anything from my pump. But again, this one lasts me a long time as well, because a little bit does go a long way. I do use a sponge, especially for this because, first of all, I'm not so great. I leave brush marks or brush strokes when I use brushes, some worse than others. Cosmetics brushes seem to do really well for me with foundation. I think brushes are probably the fastest way to get your foundation on your face, but this gives me the most flawless look in not too little time. New Q-tip into the bottle because this is more than I would put on if I were going to work, but for the camera, you kind of have to do a lot because they show so much more. That is the coverage we need right now to deal with this redness, honey. I should have put something on to cover some redness first. Wow, I didn't realize I had gotten so red yesterday laying out like that. My goodness. And I do tend to take it down to my neck right now because of the stupid masks we have to wear all day long. Has really torn up my chin and neck area in the acne department. 30 wonderful years of age. you know what? I'm using an Anastasia sponge right now, and I am not impressed. Like, oh, this has taken me twice as long to get my makeup onto my face. I feel like it is just soaking every little piece up. It's not putting the coverage down that I need. So I apologize for how long this has seemed. When I used my Morphe sponge, which I should have used, this is wonderful because it's very, very dense. You want a nice dense sponge. I do not wet this sponge with double wear. It will change the formula of that dries to a powder finish that we love. It's the reason that we buy this at 43 bucks a pop. So don't mess with the formula by wetting your sponge. All right, I think that that's the best that my foundation's gonna do. Remember, it is just your base. But Lord have mercy. Okay. Now I'm gonna move on to my concealer, which is also Estee Lauder. It's the Double Wear Instant Fix. I do this in a 1W. It's a step lighter than my foundation. I do take it underneath the eyes. I might have to use a little bit more today than I normally would just because of my redness and my imperfections I'm finding. I do bridge of the nose, I do my forehead, I do my chin, and then I do blend out before it has an opportunity to start drying. And I am gonna switch my sponge because I do not want that sponge to soak up all this wonderful product. Much better. And I do pat, pat, pat. I go over the area a few times just to make sure that it's seamless. And then it's not removing any of the product as you pat on it. That's why you go back and forth. Blend it down into your cheek. And again, this just helps my makeup stay, especially in areas that get a lot of traffic like my nose because of my mask and my chin. It also brings light to the center of your face. I do run it under my neck just to help out a little bit. Okay, so we are done with concealer. Now, I usually set my powder with this. This is Too Faced Born This Way. It is a pressed powder. I use the color Porcelain. It is a wonderful, beautiful finish, but I have clearly hit the pan, so I'm going to use my trusty Laura Mercier loose powder. I don't do this in the car. It is not like a clean way to do this, but if you're on the go, you can just use your sponge, and I will dip it right into the product and run it in the same areas. You have to set your liquids with a powder so that they don't move. You need to do it pretty quickly so that they don't crease. Try not to move your forehead or create any creases for it before you can set your powder, and try not to do any sort of creasing while you're setting your powder because it will work against you. Hi Stella, aka Chewbacca. What's up? Ooh, you got something against Laura? I didn't think so. Nobody does. Okay. You'll get your chance to be on camera, little miss. I do my eyelids too because they always crease if I don't. And that's not a cute look. And in terms of quick car makeup, that is pretty much what I do for my face. Stella. I don't do bronzer most days because it's covered by the mask. Why waste the product? I do sometimes do blush, but not all the time. Today I will, just to help round out the look. I have a go-to. I always go to Dolly, the color Dolly by Smashbox. I'm sorry, it's not. I go to Buxom. The color is Dolly. in their blush. It is a little dark for summertime for me, so I do it pretty lightly, and I just smile. Apples to the cheeks. I hit it a little hard on that one side. Don't worry, we'll fix it. We're gonna fix it with what little bit of Too Faced powder I have left. Grab me a different brush here. I'm gonna grab me this little brush and just go back over that. Something you can definitely do anytime you put a little bit too much color on. You can go back with your pressed powder, your foundation powder, and just blend it in a little bit. Okay, that is pretty much it for the face. Then I go to my brows, which I use, it's just easy. I use IT Cosmetics Brow Power in Universal Taupe. I don't know if you can see that because the lighting is stupid. I always pull the wrong end first. It doesn't matter. Okay, and then I usually do take a small mirror. This one I have a hard time doing in my car mirror, but I just take a small one and I get in there. And I literally just will trace the bottom. This is the quickest way I've found. Trace the bottom, connect the middle of the arch to the tail, connect the front of the brow to the arch, fill her in. Little strokes, little light strokes. You can press darker if you have darker brows, which is why I like the Universal Taupe. Do upwards, little upward strokes for the front of my brow. Looks okay. I'm gonna keep it moving. These are boring. Connect your tail and your arch. Scrabble, scrabble. Thank you, Stella, for giving me some peace and quiet during this very important part. Appreciate you. I have an eyebrow thing. I always have an eyebrow be sneaking up there. She be sneaky. Sneak a leak. So I have to remember to really relax, so I can see if they're even and okay. They're fine. Okay, 2 more steps. Now my new go-to and very favoritist thing on this earth right now is these Stila color liquid eyeliners. This one is in the color Alloy. It's a light gray. I get more compliments than you could ever imagine while I'm at work. I sell tons of these because of how well it matches my eye color. I have like a light, it's like a grayish blue eye color, and this is almost exactly the same as my eye color. I'm telling you, if you have blue eyes or grayish blue eyes, pick you up this. This will be the best investment that you make because you will get so many compliments, especially because with our masks, we have to talk with our eyes. So then I just do this like a winged liner. I don't do any shadows during the week. She just doesn't have the time for all that. But I do it like a wing. And the reason why I love these liners so much is they don't put down a crazy amount of product. So it's like easier not to make a mistake. And we all know like with liquid eyeliner, it can be a real mess. So that is really why I love these. Now don't get me wrong, they put down enough product that it's not like, well, where's the payoff? And it's not difficult either. I really should have put my cap in. Get a little shake on that. Okay. Looks a little crazy on the camera, but it looks real cute in real life. So then last thing is going to be my mascara. I'm usually obsessed with this mascara. It is the Lash Blowout from IT Cosmetics, but I figured I've used a lot of expensive brands today, and so I thought I would throw one in that isn't, because this one is actually pretty amazing. It's $4.99. It's the Essence Lash Princess Mascara. Sell it at Ulta. It's fantastic, so I highly recommend it. I'm gonna just go in to my top lashes. I always do that. Always do it. And I'm surprised I didn't leave stupid stuff underneath my eyes. Okay. And then I go in on the bottoms. It's not my favorite mascara for my bottom lashes, but I don't have a favorite right now. My all-time favorite is a Givenchy mascara. It has a little ball at the end of it. IT Cosmetics also has a little ball at the end of their 5-in-1 mascara, but I haven't tried their 5-in-1. I hear that the formula is very similar to this IT Cosmetics that I love so much. Not this, but the one that I showed a little bit earlier, because it has biotin in the formula, so it actually does strengthen your lashes as well. But until I can get my hands back on that Givenchy, this will just have to do. That sounds so bougie. Oh, until I can get my hands back on that Givenchy. Ugh. Gross myself out. Okay. But what are we if not a little bougie? Go back to those top lashes, make it count. Because we're going to be smizing with these masks on. That's smiling with your eyes. Smizing. I don't curl my lashes. I've never been a lash curler. But you could do that too before you put your mascara on if that's something that you do. Okay, so this is basically my face. I don't do my lips because this is what I look like all day long. But if I was going to do my lips, I have a few faves. I have a few go-tos. One of them is the KKW. She has a nudes line. I pretty much put this nude 2 on top of everything from KKW. So I think I'm going to do a little lip liner and then do that and then follow it up with probably this nude butter gloss by NYX. Ugh, it's the best. And I did not know that until somebody turned me onto it. So if you have a favorite, you have to tell your friends because they won't know. They won't know unless you clue them in. Even if they work with this stuff all day long. And I just line to bring a little darker color into the situation. The nude 2 is pretty light. And if I put that on, I would look, in my opinion, a little silly, a little clownish. Drooling, cute. It's a cute look for the tube. Okay, so now I got my nude 2. I'll pop that on. Still a little light, but it's fine, it's fine. Everything's gonna be okay. It's a good everyday color. It's a good everyday color. I'm gonna finish up. Ugh. I don't want to ruin it with this like dark color, so I'm gonna do just a couple of those and a couple of the other. I'm gonna mix it. I'm gonna do a little cocktail. Those 2 colors, this one that I'm putting on right now is the lighter of the 2. It is called Fortune Cookie. I can't see. I have 80-year-old eyes, guys. And the darker of the two is called tiramisu. It's a delicious combo. Okay, I'm gonna do a little bit more of that tiramisu. Kind of like a brownish pinky mauve color. All right, so honestly, that would be my makeup look. It took me a little longer because I was talking and because I had a snafu with the sponge at the beginning. I guess I've gotten over it, but this is the overall look. If you wanted to go back and do more blush, you could. If you wanted to add a bronzer, you could. I'm not going to. I might just take that same blush brush, not add any more product, but maybe just, I don't know. I didn't highlight, I didn't contour, I didn't do much of that because who's got the time for that when you're trying to go work a full career? Not me. This works fine. This is fine. So then a lot of days I'm gonna leave my hair like this. I do pop on like a real simple set of earrings. So today I chose these. They actually are meant to kind of dangle like this, but I wear them upside down so that they look like little mini ear crawlers. I think that's like hip and fun. So I'm just gonna put that in like that so you can see how I make these work for me instead of the formal look that they were supposed to be. See how they kind of crawl up my ear like that, and they match my little cute necklace. Earrings, one of the fastest ways to make yourself look together. It literally takes no time, especially if you have them ready to go. Put them on your nightstand the night before, whatever you need to do to have them ready to go. Keep the same 4 pairs or 5 pairs in your car in a baggie so that you can wear them and switch them out right before you go into work. Like whatever you need to do to get yourself to look prepared for the day will make you feel better. It will make your life better. You will do better at your job. Okay, oh, what's she doing? Ooh, don't get loose. Okay, see? I think that those are cute. They're simple. And then for hair, if I didn't want to just leave it in this bun, I could take it down. Now we are in, this is what my hair looks like when I wake up in the mornings. We are in lots of product in this mess mode. So a couple things I could do. I have this Living Proof. It is a frizz controller. You spray this in and it will cut the actual like volume of your hair down. Or I could even, if I needed to rehydrate it, I use this. It's not necessarily a rehydrator, but it works well for my hair. It is the Bumble and Bumble. How can I do this so that we can actually see some labels? It's the Bumble and Bumble primer. It is like an invisible oil primer. It's called Hairdresser's Invisible Oil. It's great for dry hair. I'm just gonna spray a little bit in there. Smells good. I have a lot of hair, so I know that sounded like I was putting a lot in. I was. If you have a lot of hair, do not be afraid of product. That is one thing I've learned in my life. Don't be afraid of product. Now I could hit this with more, or I could hit it with water if I wanted to really like get some of these curls, but I'm actually okay with this kind of weird little look here. Little hairspray on top of this. I would run out of the house like this. If it's hot and you don't want this look, you can do a simple little top knot or a claw clip to the back. Or what I might do today is just bring it all swoop to the side, swoop to one side, get this little craziness behind your ear, and just do a real loose big braid. And the wetness will help from that invisible oil to help you separate your hair. Really loose braid, like I'm not trying to be specific about it. This little piece is being real dumb though. Maybe we can make that this way. Ooh, where my hair tie? Played myself. Okay, I do have these little itty bitties. Hopefully this works. We'll see. Like little clear rubber bands. If you get a pack of those, you'll save your life. A whole new world will open up to you that I never knew existed, aka side braids. All right, and then just pull her where she needs to go. If you need a bobby pin or two, you can do that as well. But that's my finished mom look. Okay, so here's our finished look. Whoa, what we think? Oh, suka eye crusty. Okay, here's our finished look. I think it's easy. I think that my skin looks good. I think my eyes look bright. I have earrings on, so you know I have my life together. Pretty much can keep the facade going one more day. So thank you so much for watching. Please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Would just love to hear from you guys. And I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye. My apologies to my friend Rachel. We ran out of time. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.